Okay.
I'll let you know what happens.
Okay. So one of the best ways to find rental properties or to find investment properties in any market is called driving for dollars. You just drive around, any neighborhoods, streets, in the area that you're looking for. You find houses that are maybe a little bit run down, or the grass is overgrown, trees are overgrown in the front yard. Those houses are usually someone's in a bind financially, and you can get a house for below market value. So that's what we're doing right now. We're driving around Austin, trying to find some houses that we can potentially invest in, and we'll see the house when we get there. Every house is different, so we won't know if we want to flip it or if we want to buy and hold and just put a little bit of money into it for rehab until we actually see the house.
This is one of my favorite strategies because a lot of people send out mailers or they're working. We're lucky to be doing real estate full time, so we can drive during the day. Mm-hmm. And what you're looking for is overgrown grass, people that might have a tarp on the roof, just something that shows any deferred maintenance. Mm-hmm. And then we're just going to track down the owners. And at the end of the day, these are people that we're not forcing to sell, so we're just reaching out and asking if they've considered it and bringing them an offer.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff in the front yard. See, that's a good one to track down. Write down the address, and then we'll basically go and pull up the appraisal district and find out who the owner is and try and call them. And some of these you can tell, looks like they put new paint, like this neighborhood or this street. Looks like there's a couple people flipping right here. Look at this dumpster. They're definitely flipping that, or at least renovating it.
Yeah, for sure. So that's a nice house.
Right next door.
And then,
this one looks interesting. Dents in the garage.
Right.
To me, it's like any signs of money that needs to go into the property is a sign that could be something that we could buy. And the strategy that's pretty cool is you just basically always take a different route. Like when you're going home, maybe just turn down a different side street. Never take the same route because you could be missing stuff, and not a whole bunch of people are doing this every day. One of the hardest things is actually getting the owner's phone number. Mm-hmm. You also, people are upset when you call a lot of times. They're pissed off that you're calling them. So you got to be okay getting hung up on or being told no. Mm-hmm. But I don't really feel bad about it because we're not trying to force anyone to do anything.
Yeah.
What I've personally seen is that people that are renting don't really care so much about the size as much as they do about the price.
Right.
So you can buy something a little bit smaller and a lot of times get the same rent as something that would be more expensive.
Yeah, for sure.
As long as it's got like the 3 bedrooms, the 2 baths still.
Yeah. You can make more money in rental dollars off of $300 or $100,000 houses than one $300,000 house. So as far as putting money down, investing, your return on investment is going to be better in the rental market from buying smaller rentals, I would say.
Yeah, I agree. I think you'd rather own a street like this of duplexes or a big multifamily complex?
Maybe the duplexes.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's just a different resident, like a different tenant, I feel like with duplexes, people take more ownership. As a renter.
Well, the other thing about it is the plus for the multifamily is it's all just one business that you run.
Right.
But with this, you could sell off half or one or two.
Yeah, you could separate it.
You can't really sell half of the apartment complex.
Yeah. It's either all or nothing.
I'm just gonna go knock on the door.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you know what happens.
Okay.
Alright, man.
How'd it go?
So, she had a screen, so she didn't open it, but real friendly. I just said, hey, my name's Matt. My wife and I are trying to buy a house in this area. Do you know anyone, or are you personally looking to sell? She just said no, and I said, well, thanks for your time, and that's it. So, you gotta take shots.
Yeah, you gotta be brave.
yeah, you gotta be brave, and you never know. She could have totally said yes or known someone down the street. But that is a really interesting property. Definitely needs some work, and you can tell that they've been there for a long time. So that's only the first no.
Right.
I gotta have her tell me no a couple more times.
Yeah.
So I'll probably send a mailer and maybe try and call if I can find their phone number.
Nice.
These guys can be the best people at driving for dollars. I know 2 or 3 guys that work for UPS and FedEx, and they actually do that. They write down properties and they're wholesalers. So if you can build relationships with your local UPS guy and get them to write down addresses, it's a little trick.
Nice. The goat.
We just drove by this house and actually saw a guy that we know, and looks like they're flipping it. So we're just gonna go talk to the owner and see what the plan is. Most of the time, we found that people are pretty friendly. This guy bought this. This was an estate sale, and he was renting probably 4 houses down, and they completely gutted this. He said, no problem, we can walk through. There's nearly no deal for us, but it's just cool to see what other people are doing and build some relationships. So come check it out. People are doing deals all over. He's a youth minister, and he's flipping a property, so it's pretty cool to see. We'll catch you guys back at the office. We're gonna go grab a couple more properties and then get on the appraisal district and show you how we look up ownership. You check out who the owner is. Sometimes it might be an entity. If it's an entity, there's another step. You'd have to go through the Secretary of State, and you can go to their office and do it for free, or you can have an account that you pay for. It's $1 per search. I haven't found the exact method to get the 100% accurate phone number every time, but we use a site called True People Search, Fast People Search. There's a lot of skip tracing, and then basically you just call the owner and see if there's a way that you can help, if they have any interest in selling. If you're looking for deals and you're doing driving for dollar, you got to go through 100 of these before you actually find a real deal.
Mm-hmm. If you guys need any help with advice on driving for dollars or how to do this stuff, feel free to come by our office if you're in Austin, or reach out to us. Our information is going to be in the notes below. And as always, our website is treehomes.com, tree with 1 E. We'll see you guys next time, okay?
Thanks, guys.
Peace out.